Way to no one long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and I want to apologize in advance for my voice and honestly just my look, because I haven't felt this shit in years. I feel like shit, headache, stuffy nose, runny nose, cough, sore throat. My nose is still bruised. I don't even know what's going on, but I'm gonna suck it up. I'm making this NBA video right now, and I'm also making a video on my main channel for later today. Guys, this video today, the Golden State Warriors are not going into San Antonio and beating the Spurs. They're not breaking the record. I know I made a video a couple weeks back about, yes, the Warriors will break the record. Well, let's just say that me being crazy, I didn't pick the Lakers and Timberwolves as losses to Golden State. Call me crazy, but I picked the Warriors, one of the best teams in NBA history, to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers. Let me just give you, if you guys agree with me, good. The Spurs are winning tonight. If you don't agree with me, let me give you a few reasons why. First of all, since 1997, the Golden State Warriors have beat the Spurs in San Antonio one time. Once. That's including last year. Including their championship run. They beat them one time, and that was in the playoffs in 2013. They haven't beat them in the regular season at all. That's 19 years. In the regular season, they went into San Antonio year after year after year after year, at least one time, sometimes two times, and lost. They beat them once in the playoffs in San Antonio, and that's it, over the last 19 years. That's not counting the fact that, quietly, this is the best Spurs team in San Antonio Spurs history. They've never won this many games. This is counting the days of Bruce Bowen, counting the days of when they had Bruce Bowen, David Aldridge, Tony Parker in his prime, Ginobili in his prime, fucking the Admiral. This is counting those days too. Sean Elliott. It's just like this team. You wouldn't know it if you just watched ESPN and stuff, because they don't speak too highly on the Spurs. It's more Warriors this, Warriors that. This San Antonio Spurs team is one of the best teams in NBA history. So, okay, there's that. Second, the Golden State Warriors played last night. It's a back-to-back for them, no rest. They played on the road last night, traveled, back-to-back. It automatically on a back-to-back, no matter if you're playing a good or bad team, it automatically you have your shaky legs and a rusty game, let alone against the Spurs. Like I said, one of the best teams in NBA history and the second best team in the league today. Then you factor in the fact that not only did the Warriors play last night, it would be a different story if, they played and they were like comfortable lead and they rested their starters in the fourth. No. They were down 10 in the fourth. They had to put their starters in, fight for a comeback. Honestly, guys, they pulled a rabbit out the fucking... I don't know how they came back and won that game. There were a few shaky calls, but nonetheless, they won the game. A win is a win. They came back. They won by 1 point in Memphis. So they had to give their all at the end of last night's game. This is not counting the fact also that the fucking San Antonio Spurs are undefeated at home. Undefeated at home. You say the Warriors are chasing a record of 73-9. Well, how about the Spurs are trying to make it to be the first team in NBA history to go a full NBA season without losing one time at home. The best ever has been 40-1. 40 wins and 1 loss at home. Nobody has ever gone undefeated at home. That's counting the 72-10 Chicago Bulls. That's counting the Warriors of this season. Nobody has ever gone 41-0 at home. After tonight, the San Antonio Spurs play OKC, who are going to be resting their players because they already got the 3rd seed locked up. So it's safe to say they'll win that game at home. This is the only game that could risk the Warriors the Spurs losing that undefeated home record. Let me tell you this. You actually believe that the San Antonio Spurs have gone, 6 full months. 6 months playing at home without a single loss. They've played the Warriors at home. They beat them. They've played the Cavaliers at home, OKC, Toronto. They've played the best teams at home every single game this year. And they've won. You really believe with 3 days left 3 days left in the whole entire season, that San Antonio Spurs are going to give up what they've done up to this date in the final 3 games, the last game that actually matters. You really think they're going to win 39 straight at home and then have the Warriors come into their home court in front of over 20,000 San Antonio Spurs fans and the Warriors win game number 72, tying the record on their home court? No way. I just, call me crazy if I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It won't happen. It will not. Listen, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of idiots. Oh, but Popovich doesn't care about the record. He said he doesn't care. Listen, that you could cheat on your girlfriend and look her straight in the face and say, "Oh, I didn't cheat on you, baby," and that wouldn't be a bigger lie than Popovich saying, "I don't care. I'm gonna rest. I don't care about this record. We're just going to play a regular game." That's a lie. This is one of the biggest games in Greg Popovich's career. It's the biggest regular season game in Popovich's career. Playoffs, no. He's played in NBA championship games, game 7s in the finals. That's different. This is the Spurs got to win this game. You actually believe the Golden State Warriors are going to walk into San Antonio off a back-to-back in an undefeated building in front of thousands and thousands and thousands and dozens of thousands of San Antonio Spurs fans and go in there and break or tie the record and break San Antonio's home record with 3 days left in the year? I just don't see it happening. It could. I'm not saying it's impossible. They're the Warriors for a reason. They're the defending NBA champions for a reason. They could do anything. But I just don't see it happening. If you want me to restate my points really quick, I'll go over them before I end this video. And this is no discredit to the Warriors. This is fucking... They're going to win game number 72 after tonight. They're going to beat the Grizzlies at home. They're going to tie the record. And honestly, that might be better for them than to follow this whole hype of, oh, we broke the record. I think tying it, now you can say you at least accomplished something without going over the top. And they still didn't fail. It's not like they're going to win 71. They're going to tie the record. They played last night on the road. And they had to make a large comeback. So they weren't resting their players last night. Traveling to San Antonio in an undefeated building in front of thousands of fans. They have not won there. They've won once in the last 19 years in San Antonio. They've lost to the Spurs already at home in San Antonio just like a few weeks back. Curry had one of his worst games on the whole year. And just like the Warriors are chasing a record, you have your San Antonio Spurs chasing a record as well. They're trying to be the first team to ever go undefeated at home. Call me crazy, I could be wrong. I just don't see the Golden State Warriors beating the Spurs tonight. That's just me. I'm not saying go put your money on it. I'm not saying you better listen to me. That's just me. Popovich, you're a liar. You care about this record. And we'll see what happens. I'm excited about this game.